What's up, people? It's your man, Urban Lover, coming from your mama's basement, baby. And you know how I do. I always got to check around to see what's going on in Laker land, to see if I can find some information or some articles for you guys. So right now, what I'm going to do is, this is going to be like I'm going to read off an article, and I want you guys to chime in and tell me what you think. Should we go with that direction, or should we just stick to another direction? So I'm going to get right into the article. Alright, so this is from Fansider. I'm gonna give them credit for their putting out the information that they do. Okay, so here it is. It's a Russell Westbrook to Los Angeles Lakers. Alright, and then this is written by Sai Mahan. This is like one day ago. It's a Russell Westbrook not expected to stay with Oklahoma City Thunders next summer. Is likely to be traded at some point this year. Should the Los Angeles Lakers sacrifice price assets to secure their next franchise player? Alright. So David Jacoby, one half of the famous Jalen and Jacoby podcast team, reckons the Los Angeles Lakers are about to make a stupid move and trade away their young lottery pick for Russell Westbrook. Jacoby isn't the only analyst who figures the Lakers have the best shot at landing Westbrook. Fred Katz at the Normal Script reported there growing speculations around the league that the athletic guard will land in Los Angeles, either via trade this summer or free agency the next. Besides Jacoby and Katz, the Matt Moore of CBS Sports and Zach Lowe of ESPN share the same opinion. While Moore felt Lakers are the most logical destination for the MVP candidate, Lowe reckoned the purple and gold should hesitate to give up assets if Mitch Kupchak and co. are confident that Westbrook will resign next year. And then they're going to say, in theory, the Lakers should simply wait for Westbrook to hit free agency, stink badly enough to keep their pick yet again and sign him without dealing away any assets. The road not taken with the New York Knicks and Carmelo Anthony. Lowe wrote in the aftermath of Kevin Durant exit from Oklahoma City. To Lowe's point, why should Lakers give up anything? Why would they trade away young pieces for a one-year rental who could bulk next summer? Does this make any sense? It does, because one, they would acquire Westbrook bird rights and could offer him the most lucrative 5-year contract. They will give him an extra year with new coach Luke Walton, and 3, they will eliminate the risk of another franchise positioning themselves to woo him after a year together. The Lakers have 5 pieces with good trade values: D'Angelo Russell, Brandon Ingram, Jordan Clarkson, Julius Randle, and Larry Nance Jr. Clarkson set to sign a new contract, which he already did. Can't be traded until December 14 due to the 3-month trade restriction. Nance at best is expected to be a role player in the league. Essentially, we're talking about Russell, Ingram, and Randle. Would Thunder like all 3 of them? They would, but here's how the Lakers can retain one of the 3 and make this trade go down. And then they go and break it down. How they gonna break it down? Like, number one, they said number one is involving Timberwolves in a 3-way deal. Lakers get Russell Westbrook, Thunders get D'Angelo Russell, Shabazz Muhammad, Lou Williams, and Jose Calderon. Timberwolves get Julius Randle. ESPN trade machine, and they say approves. And they say why the Lakers will do it. They get to retain Brandon Ingram and Jordan Clarkson while adding Russell Westbrook. That means they're giving Westbrook decent pieces to work with. If this trade go down, their starting 5 would look like this: Timothy Miles Government, I call him Miles Government, but Miles Gob, Lou Dame, MoneyGram, that's Ingram, Clarkson, and Westbrook. Still unlikely to make the playoff, but Westbrook can lead that team to 35 to 40 wins. They will get better by next season when Ingram bulks up and becomes a little more NBA ready. Why the Thunders do it? Russell has impressed a lot of coaches and scouts in the summer league. Some reckon the second-year guard has the tool to become an all-star caliber point guard. With Durant exit, there's a major hole at the 3 spot. Muhammad has been improving on a yearly basis. In April, the forward scored a career-high 35 points to hand Golden State one of his 9 defeats in 73-win season. Williams and Calderon, nice veteran guards to back up Russell and Victor Oladipo. Why the Timberwolves would do it? Why not former Kentucky Wildcat Karl Anthony Towns and Julius Randle in the front court? Unite them. Gogu Dean averaged 10.1 points and 7.1 rebounds last season, but Randle has more upside with the potential to become a double-double machine, which he already doing anyway. So, he's saying the potential. Come on, dude. You even watching what we did last year? He was a double-double last year. The freak. Anyway, it's a Timberwolves won't mind losing Muhammad and adding Randle, since Andrew Wiggins is expected to start at the 3 spot next season, with Brandon Rush and Dalton Rudess backing up. And they say 2, sacrifice Ingram and Russell. Lakers get Russell Westbrook, Thunders get D'Angelo Russell, Brandon Ingram, Lou Williams. ESPN trade machine approves. Why the Lakers would do it? Giving up on Russell and Ingram could prove to be a move that they regret a few years from now. But they get to keep Randle and Clarkson, two players who are perhaps a little more accomplished at this stage. Clarkson averaged 15.5 points last season, while Randle averaged a double-double for the season. Russell and Ingram are likely to take another season or two before putting up those kind of numbers. While the Thunders would do it, it's the perfect scenario for Oklahoma City. In Russell, they get a potential superstar combo guard. And Ingram, they get the player who has drawn more comparisons to Kevin Durant than any other wing in recent memories. In Williams, they get a nice scoring option off the bench. Also, Ingram and Russell are on rookie contracts. That give the rebuilding Thunder enough time to invest in cores of Steve Adams, Victor Oladipo, and Russell and Ingram. And then number 3, they say get OKC Gordon Hayward. They say Lakers get Russell Westbrook, Joe Ingles. Thunder get Gordon Hayward, D'Angelo Russell, and the Jazz get Jose Calderon and Brandon Ingram. ESPN trade machine approves. Why the Lakers would do it? Again, they would have to sacrifice Russell and Ingram, but get to retain Clarkson and Randle. Also, Ingram shows very good potential in the limited playing time he received in Utah last season. He's the ideal 3 and D wing to come off the bench to back up Lou Deng. The Lakers could ask for Oladipo, but Thunder can't trade him before the August 22nd trade restriction. Why the Thunder would do it? This is a no-brainer for the Thunder. They give up Westbrook expiring contract for an all-star caliber wing in Hayward and potential superstar guard in Russell. It's worth noting that Hayward is a gamble since he enters free agency next year. But the sweet shooting wing would be decent placement for Durant at the 3 spot, and Thunder would be able to build around a nice core of Adam, Hayward, Russell, and Oladipo. And you say, why the Jazz would do it? This is a great trade for the Utah Jazz. They give up Hayward, a free agent next year, for the number 2 pick for this year's draft, who may believe is a future superstar. Then they're going to say Calderon is just a 1-year rental who will help the team then backcourt, which suffered numerous setbacks over the last few seasons, especially with Dante and some injury woes. All right, and this from fan side, and they saying that, just throwing out there that this would be a good thing for the Lakers to look into making a trade. Now, what I'm going to say first and foremost, that's a stupid move. Now, the reason why I say that, number one, if we haven't learned from the Dwight Howard scenario, then what are you actually thinking? I know that you want to get back into, playoff contention and all that stuff, but I would think that patience is the key. Right now, I know Mitch Kupchak and them are not going to make that move. That's stupid. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, one thing I can say about Mitch and them is that when they do contracts, they do it on base that they know that there's going to be somebody available when that contract expires. And I'm going to do a video on Mott's government and Lou Deng to tell y'all the reason why I believe that they did a 4-year guaranteed contract on these two guys. I know a lot of y'all guys might not agree, but I think I have a little reason why. Based on what I've been watching them from the previous years, when they did those 1-year contracts with all other guys they let go. So now keep this in mind. I shared with y'all on one of my videos, but it got blocked. It's all good though. I'm not mad, but it got blocked. And on one of my videos, I was saying how they had Russell playing the 2. Matter of fact, no, that video didn't get blocked. It didn't get blocked. Anyway, they had Russell playing the 2, and they had Mumford playing the point. And I think it was actually trying to see how Russell play at the 2. Because what I'm thinking is, remember, JC said that he don't mind coming off the bench. You know what I mean? And this would be good for the Lakers. And I'm gonna tell you why. Now, a lot of people say, no, I'd rather go with the young squad. I'd rather just stick with them. But I'm going to hit with y'all with something. D'Angelo Russell is a pure freaking shooter, dude. It takes a lot of pressure off him if you get a point guard that can penetrate and dish. Remember, Westbrook is averaging like 10 assists a game. So he's going to find Russell and Ingram on a lot of plays. They give him much more weapons than what Oklahoma City had. Oklahoma City only had KD and him. That was it. After that, it was just a lot of big bodies just basically smothering up the paint. So they didn't really have no third player to go to when they got to a point where the defense collapsed down on them too. See, with the Lakers, it gives Westbrook much more room to do a lot more things. You know what I mean? Because now you have to play zone, because if you play man to man, these guys can beat you off the dribble. I mean, a lot of people say, well, Russell don't have the athletic moves and all that. But listen, if you watch his game, he's getting better and better with the dribble. He's starting to learn how to really go to the basket. He did that in a couple summer league games. So over the course of time, remember, the guy's still young. He's still learning. So Westbrook at the point, Russell at the 2, and JC coming off the bench with freaking Larry Nance. Are you serious? Are you serious? I mean, y'all listening to me right now. Look, let me tell y'all something, guys. At the end of the day, you got to go after that free agent. We're going to have $30 million in free money next year in the cap. So we got the opportunity to sign Westbrook. We don't have to sign nobody else but Westbrook. That's all we need, because in reality, you're going to have Ingram and Russell and Julius Randle at the power forward. And then a Moscow, who eventually I think going to get replaced by a Zubac. I think Moscow when coming off the bench. I know people like, why you call him Moscow? Same reason why I call him Mos Government. But anyway, so me personally, I would love the Westbrook move, but I will get him towards free agency. I will not make no trade of none of my assets to get him just to hurt him getting the playoff. That's stupid, because think about it. What if he decide like, okay, well, I don't want to come to LA. You know what I mean? I decide I want to go to the Clippers or, something else. I mean, freaking, I don't know. You go somewhere else. But my thing at the end of the day is that, as a business move, I would think it's the most stupidest thing to do, because it might backfire in your face. And I know that Mitch and them already seen what happened with the Dwight Howard situation. They not going to make that stupid move. And a lot of these stuff is basically, like I said, is just rumors and speculation that they try and put out there to see if anybody's going to grab it. So it's always good for us as Laker fans to get into the comment section and talk about these things, because there's not really that much material out there. But at least, we have something to look forward to. So the beautiful thing is that we're going in the right direction. I told people that I think the Lakers going to at least win 30 games. If they win more than that, that's a blessing, but I think they're going to at least win 30. I'm giving them that much prop. The biggest thing that I see right now is that the Lakers just got to learn how to close out games, because I think that they're going to be freaking scoring like crazy. Once Ingram get into his get comfortable with the NBA level and get into his rhythm, as you seen that last game in the Summer League against Utah, where he went like, I think 9 for 13, 22 points. Dude, just imagine once he get comfortable, bulk up, and I don't want him to get real bulk to the point he gets slow, but once he bulk up and really start, feeling himself and really getting into the rhythm of the game, it's going to be freaking crazy. Oh my gosh. This is the main reason why I think the Lakers should go ahead and sign all these guys, right around the time their contracts start to expire. Make sure you have enough money to sign them and all that. So right now, at this point in time, me personally, I would say, look, wait till end of the season, because Russell Westbrook already said that he's not extending his contract, so he's basically going to skip out of there. He's not going to stay there. So wait till he finishes. Wait till at the end of the season. Definitely talk to him, because right now the Lakers have an opportunity to actually showcase themselves. And I'm gonna hit y'all up. Like I said, I'm gonna tell y'all the reason why I believe Moscow and them got that 4-year contract. But right now we focus on Westbrook. Like I said, definitely wait till at the end of the season. And I would definitely go after Westbrook. A lot of people say they disagree. Nah, I looked at D'Angelo Russell, man. He is better at the 2. He's a pure shooter. Yeah, it's okay to hit a ball in his hand. He's a combo guard. He can work with Westbrook. But feeding off Westbrook, he played much freaking better off the ball. If y'all watched the games last year when my man Hurts was coming in, I know a lot of people don't like Hurts and all that, but Hurts, he might not shoot, but Hurts is a true point guard. And what I mean by that is he pass first, shoot second. That's what you call a true old-fashioned point guard. For those that don't know that, y'all need to freaking read up and really do some researching. He's an old point guard. And one thing I like about true point guards who average 8, 9, 10 assists, they the guys who get everybody in the team around them involved. Right now, I'm telling you, if the Lakers keep that nucleus of players, which I know they are, you looking at probably another Showtime, 2016 Showtime Lakers. I'm letting y'all know right now, because we got all the right pieces. I mean, like I said, I'm not really big on Moscow. Lou Dane, all right, that's okay, but I hope that Ingram, get a lot of playing time. And I really love to see Zubac get in there, man. I mean, I don't want to talk about him, but my goodness. But like I said, at the end of the day, D'Angelo Russell is good at the 2, and he's a pure shooter that plays good off the ball. When Hurts was in the game, Hurts was feeding that man the ball. He was spotting up, banging them threes, man, banging them open jumpers, and it made that much easier for him. He's a pure shooter, and people sleeping on him. You know what I mean? And it takes a lot of weight off him, man. You get Westbrook. You know what I mean? He's already proven star with Westbrook. And just imagine that backcourt. Oh, my gosh, dude. Both of them dudes could be averaging over 20-something points. With JC coming off the bench averaging 17. And I'm being serious, because JC coming off the bench, that means that we got to make moves with Lou Williams. I don't know what they're going to probably do with Nick Young, but I'm just saying. But Lou Williams definitely got to go, because if JC coming off the bench at the end of the season, it'd be no reason to have Lou Williams, because I wouldn't put his small tail at the 2. But I'll definitely get a big wing. Like if Anthony Brown start to really showcase his game, I'll let Anthony Brown run it too. But I still would try to get Nick Young, some time. But it all depends on what they do at the end of the season. But me personally, like I said, I will wait till the end of the season. I would definitely go after Westbrook. I was real big on Westbrook at the beginning of this season that just passed, and before when D'Angelo Russell was struggling and all that, and I was a big I was a big Okafor sponsor. I love Okafor, and I was like real hyped on him. and I was like kind of pissed off they got D'Angelo, but he grew on me. But at that time, I was like, man, what y'all go ahead and trade him, Randall. I forgot what it was. I was in Mike and Lakers talk comment session, but I said go ahead and trade Russell. I think it was Russell. I know it was Russell was in the trade. Russell, Randall. I think I might say JC. I think I'd say JC. I said go ahead, Russell, Randall, JC, and go get Kevin Durant and Westbrook. Bring him here. You know what I mean? Kevin Durant, you know, he's a free agent. Grab him and then go ahead and you know, trade him for Westbrook. But you know, it is what it is, man. I'm happy with what we got right now. I'm excited. You know, Laker till I die. You know what I'm saying? I believe purple and gold. You know what I'm saying? So I'm happy. I know you guys are happy. But definitely get in the comment section and tell me what you think. You know what I mean? Do you think the Lakers should sign him? Like make some trades? Or do y'all should think that they should wait till the end of the year? Or do you think the Lakers should not even touch him at all? Like I said, this is basically a discussion for us as the Laker family to get in and chime in and tell us what you think. So with that being said, it's your man Urban Lover. Like, share, and subscribe as always. Y'all be safe out there. Peace, and I'm out, baby.